heard the music. He wasn't even wearing his headphones.
Well, I need to hear the music.
on,
I don't like
somebody's-
wearing the headphones.
Somebody's feeling it. Wow, look at this guy. Oh, whoa.
Are we getting this on video?
He's playing the ones and twos. He's doing the ones and twos. It's a disc jockey term. Hey, welcome to Face Jam, the show where we try every new fast food creation to let you know if you need it. You probably do. I'm your host, Michael Jones, alongside my co-host, Jordan Cwierz. Jordan, how are you?
I'm great, thanks.
You didn't have your headphones on when we started. Then you took them off, and you're still not wearing them.
Jordan doesn't do the
I
headphones.
don't do the headphones.
Well, why was he fighting them 2 seconds ago? Like,
Because I wanted to hear the music.
Yeah, he needed to hear the
plays
theme
the
song.
music. He
So when
doesn't
I
play
dance-
it through the speakers anymore.
when
He
I
would have
dance,
looked
he's
so
like-
stupid if I
yeah.
didn't hear the music.
I still look stupid.
No.
He was doing almost what I would describe as a Batusi.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
It was
I felt
pretty
good about it.
Batusi.
Oh, this song gets me going.
And then you started to pretend to spin records or something.
I thought he was playing whack-a-mole.
It's pretty whack-a-mole too. You can't see it. This is an audio podcast. You have to close your eyes.
He was
and
doing a
imagine.
real half-hearted Macarena.
It's not always.
Uh-huh.
When
Right.
we
Sometimes
do-
we record video
when
and then we don't do
live!
anything.
Live from
Yep.
Chicago.
Yeah. Which was
Last
also
week.
which is also only audio. There's no video to it.
Yeah, but it was live.
But everyone is saying that there was video.
no, everyone isn't.
Yeah.
There's like a couple angry people.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone.
A couple of people who really know the score.
We'll pile on top of them later. Today we're reviewing Pizza Hut Spicy Lovers Pizza. Now, do you think spicy lovers
hmm
like fornicate on this pizza?
That got a whoa really loud from Nick.
I don't think Nick
dead
considered
silent.
That might have been the
Whoa.
most audible thing he's ever
I-
said on this show.
I feel like everyone,
There was no pretense and no voice put to it. He just couldn't believe what
everyone
he
else
heard.
probably already thought of this joke and was just like, "Oh, Michael's saying it," and then Nick in the background was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. It's mostly for him.
If he was wearing like glasses, he
Yeah.
would have taken them off and been like, he's fucking cracked.
Eureka.
You think Jason Bourne is the only one? Spicy Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut.
Is this a 3-peat?
No. Repeat.
5-peat?
Nope.
I feel like we've gone to Pizza Hut
So many times.
so many times.
no.
But
Yeah,
apparently
We
not.
have.
We-
Nah, he's lying.
We'll learn more about
What
them
did
one
that?
time.
What did that fan spreadsheet say that you use?
It's that we've been one time.
Okay,
Uh,
must be right.
Had to double check.
We've only been for the show in an official episode one time, and we'll learn more about that in the
What?
next section.
We will.
How Michael's eating the pizza right
We should just let's speed through this so we can
And
get to
then,
the fact section.
No.
We have we have eaten Pizza Hut on Jamsgiving, which again, if you aren't aware, is a holiday where you celebrate us, you give to us, and then we get.
We don't give. We get.
Nuh-uh, we get.
Yeah.
You give
For
to us.
us,
we
it's
get.
Jam's getting.
Yeah.
For you, it's Jam's giving.
Mm-hmm. So that's the only other time we had Pizza Hut.
For when I say you, I mean not you.
Yeah.
That was me saying you.
Like a royal you.
I got you.
It was just that
I'm
it was
so on the same page.
okay. There was some confusion earlier when somebody was pretending to be somebody else.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. When I say you, I'm you now, and you're not me. I'm you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Last week was Al Capone
That's true. If you haven't listened to that.
Right. Which was funny.
So where was Michael?
on the phone,
he was on the phone the
which is
whole
also funny
time.
because my Al Capone was basically me just going Chicago.
Yeah.
Ayo, Chicago.
As far as
And
I
then-
know, like historically, that's accurate.
Mhm.
Well, not only that, but then people were like, I saw people being like, I don't know why Al Capone's got a Jersey accent. I was like, well, you know, he's from New York, right?
Right,
He's
right.
not from Chicago.
Right.
He's from New York, and then he just came to Chicago, and everybody there was a bunch of little bitches. So he just took over.
So he ran over
was-
him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He just used a silly hat and his 90 IQ and was like, I'm running this
His,
city.
his syphilic brain.
Yeah.
His 90 IQ.
And he just said, I'm running this town. Blah, blah, blah.
Really, that's a huge insult.
And then
to Chicagoans.
Yeah, well, if you go to Chicago and
I
you,
didn't
and
do
you
it.
really go.
I know. I'm saying like
Well, what I'm saying is that if you
Chicagoans of
go,
past.
well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think if you go to Chicago now and you look around and you go, like, I really understand how this guy like made his way and like took over.
Oh, you think?
what he said. What he said.
Yeah,
He
Eric
said it. He said
Eric
it.
kept saying before we left on the trip, he went, seriously though, what if we just stay and take over?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be that hard.
And then we were there, and I just kept saying out loud, "Can't be that hard."
Well,
the
Can't be
only
that hard.
mistake he made was not doing his taxes.
It's
like
true.
if we just do the same thing but pay taxes,
I'm gonna be
we'll fine.
honest. We could have started with that.
Yeah.
With the jammers as
It's true.
being just in our mob,
Right.
And we'd have a huge advantage,
Right, but we already
I would just
we
say use
established-
work for us now. Go.
Use work.
We should have done
Go.
that. Instead, you had one trusted guy, and it was a monkey in a hat.
Well, he was my top guy.
the hat.
And he
The hat wouldn't even stay on.
He was my top guy, and I let him take the gun back out.
fucking pointing the gun. It was really exciting.
When I was packing my shit back up, I went to put that hat away, and he was like, "No, this is mine."
What?
And I was like, "Oh, okay. I really don't care, but I didn't think he'd actually want it." He was like, "It's my hat now."
Did you keep the hat? Oh my god!
Look at him. He's a fucking collector.
He has so many
That
costume
reminds me
pieces.
of the other guy in the hat that we saw. After the show, we went back to the hotel, and it was pretty late.
Oh, yeah.
It was around midnight,
Yeah.
and we were gonna go up to the rooftop bar at our hotel, see if they had any food. And Nick got up there first and told us there was no food, so we were still gonna meet up and like go from there. But
That was when I told you there was no food, and you
Yeah.
were like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Yeah, I just went. I'm going to
come
bed.
but everyone came up, and our social media person, Maxie, she was up there, and she was like, "I'm gonna grab a drink," and she goes to the bar, and she comes back, and she's got like the most like embarrassed look on her face, and she's like, "Guys, there's a guy at the bar," and she kind of gestures to a guy who's wearing a fedora. She's like, "I thought it was Michael. I thought he was still wearing the hat." I went up to him and said, "Hey, Michael."
Yeah, she started
And the
talking
guy-
to this guy.
Oh
And
no!
the guy was just like, "What?" And she was like, "Oh no!" And then we look at the guy, and he like takes his hat off, and he's like super bald. It's like
Not
doesn't
like a
even-
bald eagle either.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
It was the bad kind.
Oh,
Doesn't
no.
even look.
He's a bald people.
He takes the hat off. Doesn't even look like Michael.
Dude, and it's funny because that happened right before I got there.
Uh-huh.
So then as soon as I got there, and I guess it just happened, they were telling me about it. And then I look over, Maxie's back at the bar, standing behind the guy, like looking at me, pointing at him.
Oh my god!
Like, this was the guy I thought was you. And she's going like this, like gesturing, like taking
lifting
the
a
hat off, like it was a mask.
Oh my
Like she
God.
couldn't see his
Looks
face.
just like you.
She
He
could.
takes it
He
off.
could. Guy,
My favorite part of that is like, why would you still be wearing the hat?
Why?
Why would you
he
have
had-
changed your
he had
outfit
ch-
but still be
And
wearing
in
the
fact,
hat?
I did.
Uh-huh.
Like before she saw me again. Like I
Right,
was
right.
changed out of the outfit
Right.
before
Right.
we left the theater. And so it's like I went back to the hotel, changed back into it, then went to the bar.
We drank a lot of Malort.
Too much.
Yeah,
people
so
would
that
say.
Yo,
so
that sucked.
That might have something to do with it.
Also, no joke, that got the biggest applause. In the entire
yeah,
show. The
yeah.
Malort. It was first. It was the monkey, then the Malort.
It was the Malort. is-
Upstaged by Malort.
Yeah, I'd say Al Capone was maybe third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe third.
It was
Honestly, actually, Al Capone was probably fourth. My ex calling was probably third.
that's true.
And then us bowing at the end, bolstered by these two.
yeah,
That
was good. That was a good ass bow, though.
So
Mhm.
you know, just process of elimination.
Hey, we
He
set
got
out
the
to do
lowest
something.
applause.
you
and
did.
we do it.
You did it.
We bowed.
Yep.
They clapped.
Yep.
Did you guys get a little bow? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Oh,
I gave him a little bow. He took a little too much. I told him to dial
Yeah,
it back.
yeah. I bowed and he was like, too much. And I was like, why?
Damn.
I told him a little one.
Yep. And then we drank Malort with people from New Rock Stars
Yeah.
who were there with the show, and they were really fun. They were cool people. And then Malort made everyone hellish and insane.
I had 2 shots of that.
Yeah.
Nick over here had like 3 or 4.
I had like 3.
2 wiped me out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like drinking a tire. Like if you like
It's very
liquefied a
bad.
tire, and then
It's very bad.
it's crazy how like the taste doesn't go away. It just sort of like hangs out, and then you're like in hell for a long time.
And then we were trying to find food at midnight, and the only place open was a Taco Bell
Ew,
cantina across the street.
Yeah.
Bong.
So yeah,
What'd you get?
cheesy gordita crunch.
Nice.
I got a smorgasbord.
He
Oh,
did.
did you
Michael got
really?
a lot of stuff.
I got a lot. I got the cheesy gordita. I think I also got a quesadilla. I got chips.
Mhm.
And then, dude, get this. I got back to my room. They must have fucked up. They also gave me the fucking, which I never order, the cheesy taters.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And I was like, free gift or
Threw-
mistake? I don't know.
Threw them in for free.
They probably saw a Bug King.
Well, they
Yeah.
knew.
let me tell you, I sucked
That's
it
why
down.
yours.
They're
That's why
humble
yours
bugs.
took so long.
Yeah. The
Yep.
potatoes, the
Yep.
cheesy potatoes with sour cream. Dude, sour cream is just good.
Oh hell yeah, it's creamy.
Oh, you can just put it on anything.
Does that
Just-
does sour cream affect your intolerance?
I mean, not noticeably. It's more the cheese. Cheese and milk and ice cream are my
Gotcha.
greatest enemies.
Right.
Because
But as we
because it's
established,
so-
you are winning.
I actually am winning for
Yeah.
sure. I've taken note of the last several times I've thrown caution to the wind. Actually, saying thrown caution to the wind is almost like I chose to not.
Right.
do it.
Right,
I was gonna
when
say,
it's
it's
more
not usually an
just-
accident.
It's more just like, oh, I don't have any. Oh well.
Yep.
That won't stop me.
Did you bring your lactate for this pizza thing? Yeah, it's back at the hotel.
Oh yeah. That.
Yep.
It's either in the hotel or in my car.
Well,
back
that
in
even
Austin.
that even wasn't like, yeah, I brought it. It's at the hotel. I was like, yeah, I brought it, but only because I keep it in my travel bag.
Right.
So it happened to be there.
Right.
I
It wasn't
didn't-
like on the checklist.
I didn't say going to eat at Illuminati. Bring
Illuminati.
lactate.
Yeah.
And in fact, I took none.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had Taco Bell.
The-
before I went to-
But luckily, you're.
I'm winning. I'm winning,
So-
dude. It's getting scared.
Yep.
My
Did you
stomach's getting scared.
Did you take lactate today?
Yeah.
I guess that's
Just
part
for fun. Just
yeah,
for
that's-
fun.
Just to like to make your body
what,
think.
that's
like,
what Jordan said. Jordan said, I thought you were winning.
Uh-huh.
And I went, it's in my pocket
Yeah,
already.
so-
You know what I mean?
It makes sense. So that was the Chicago show. It was a lot of fun. It was like
It was great. Yeah.
going with
There was a video.
Mhm.
We did make a video, but it's just Wes taking pictures really fast.
really fast. 88,000
For-
pictures that
for,
you just
for
have
about
to line up.
85 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And we're not going to put them together for you.
No.
So you have to go like open one picture and then just hit like the right
Yeah.
arrow key.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 24 times in 1 second.
Right, but first you have to steal them from Wes.
Yeah, that's true. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to post them for everyone.
I don't know. he might.
88,000 photos.
Yeah. Oh, he probably started uploading them like last week.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah. He does like lossless like picture files.
Yeah,
They're
it's
all in raw.
It's in 8K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they look good.
Uh-huh.
It was fun.
Uh-huh.
It was fun kind of going around Chicago, but not that fun.
No, it
and
wasn't. It wasn't fun at all.
going to the Michael Jordan statue was cool.
I think that was the highlight.
That was funny.
Well, I think that statue is just so cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
The cool part of the statue wasn't Michael Jordan.
No,
it was
no.
the demons
Yes. Yeah.
that he was jumping over for some reason.
He was posterizing
very
two
weird.
demons, and they were
Right.
being sent to the Shadow
As
Realm.
they were fading away,
Yeah.
like in Dragon Ball Z when they get like torn apart by the
Yeah.
energy blast.
Oh yeah, like when Cell dies.
Yeah, exactly.
And
They
they
just
just
break
apart.
Yeah.
I think one of them had that face.
I don't like. You got to look at that and go, which players were these supposed to be?
Yeah.
Was this another team or was this
Right.
his teammates?
Is
Are these the guys
Tracy
from the
McGrady
are,
going?
are these the guys from the documentary? Hey, dude, Jordan put me in the fucking Shadow Realm. I've never been a fan of him.
I took that
Jordan.
personally.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
No,
Not
oh,
you.
right. You would never put anyone in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
No, you. In fact, you posed like you were going to the Shadow Realm.
Right. Well, we're not
Dude,
worthy.
we had to keep saying over and over
We're
again.
the guys.
We were taking a picture, and Jordan and I immediately
yeah.
were replicating the demons, and they just couldn't understand.
They're like,
They were
"What are you doing?"
We're trying to pose like Michael Jordan. We're like, no, we're the monsters. Like, he's Michael Jordan. We're the monsters.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? And I'm literally like, one of them has like a hand, like, help me.
Yeah.
Like reaching out.
Yeah.
And then the other one's just kind of going like,
He's just a face.
and
then,
that was me and Jordan.
Yeah. And then I think we all took one picture together in front of the Michael Jordan statue, and then I was asked to step out. So I took a picture with the Scottie Pippen banner.
Right.
But also, you were having a mental breakdown at the bean.
What do you mean?
You were like, oh,
Yeah.
My phone didn't work.
No, not the phone
The
thing.
bean.
We
The
went to the bean, and
when you looked up.
You looked up at the bean,
and
and
that
you were
made
like,
me. That made
your
me
eyes
feel,
rolled
yeah.
into the back of your head.
Well, my eyes did what I call chameleon style, where they started going in two different directions, so I could see all around me. All
Yeah,
at
I
once.
guess I should clarify. It was definitely more of a physical breakdown.
Yeah, it
I
was.
suppose.
Yeah. Mentally,
You shut down.
broken. Yeah,
You shut down.
Yeah,
you
it
were
was
just like, oh. Yeah, then you just kept looking up, and then meanwhile Nick is just going, just staring up, and he's like, and then he started
started pointing to his
character,
reflection,
quote unquote,
yeah.
pointing at the other monkeys and trying.
Oh,
to fight
and then he
them.
was like getting like ready to go, like he was like gonna fight. That was great, man. But again, what if we did none of that?
oh, that would have been fine too.
That would have been
Yeah.
great.
That's what I thought we were gonna
Yeah.
do, and then we got there, and I forgot we had to do a bunch of other crap that wasn't the show.
was a long day. That was a really long day. But the live show was really good. So hopefully we can do some more live shows and do one-day turnarounds and just fly in, do the show, and leave. So
That'd be great.
We're going to spend time in these other cities.
I mean, really, we're doing what we set out to do, which is eat food from the city, judge the entire place by that food,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
then get out. Like
Right.
we've got all the
And
information we
possibly now adding to that list, take over that city.
That's true.
Right.
That's what I'm
Which
hoping
we
for next
could
time.
have
Right.
done.
need.
if
Maybe we
wanted
should go
to.
back to Chicago and take
What
it
else,
over.
what other cities do you think would probably? I'm like Minneapolis, St. Paul is probably pretty easy. Like no one's really
The
going to put
thing
up a
is,
fight there.
there's going to be a lot that are really easy, but do we want
Do you
them?
want them?
Right. What are we
mean?
going to do with Twin Cities?
We could
Like,
probably
true.
go to Mobile, Alabama, and, cause a ruckus, but I don't know that we
Right.
want to.
Cause a ruckus.
You know what I mean? Like,
Show,
like we could set up a
We just show them our cell phones and they go.
yeah.
I mean, I was going to say,
Yeah.
honestly, we don't really
Yeah.
need to do much.
We could set up like a bridge troll toll.
Yeah.
On like
It would
the,
just-
the
it would just shut-
railroad.
They would just shut
All
down
we
the
need
whole
to do
place.
is co-opt a term that they revere and be
Uh-huh.
like, oh, we go in there and start saying, we're kings now. And they'll be like, oh, you're in
Yeah.
charge.
No,
You're-
see, I think innately they would hate kings because it's
Oh.
like I feel like they're going to be deeply rooted Americans and they're going to hate the colonies and like Britain. So I think I don't think kings is the way to go.
We'd be senators, but I don't know if they know what that is,
Yeah.
or how exactly that works. We could be mayors.
Mayor is a good one.
Mayor-
right?
mayor
If the
feels like-
the shittier, tinier
Yeah.
the town, the more important a
The
mayor
mayor,
is.
yeah.
Mayor is
Right.
like God in
Yeah.
some towns.
Police-
right? We're like,
police
that's
chief.
the mayor.
Yeah.
He's the mayor.
All four of them.
Yeah.
Our 4 mayors have returned.
Well, it's like when I'm listening to, I don't know, maybe Dateline NBC
Jesus
or something.
Christ.
And they mention the
Hypothetically.
sheriff. They mention the sheriff and they say, and then half of the police force was arrested.
Uh-huh.
And I went, oh my God.
It was
And
2 people.
It was
Yeah.
2 out of 3. Yeah. And I was like, what do you even do with
they're
3
all
people?
corrupt.
Clearly nothing must be going on.
Uh-huh. They're
There's
whistle.
3 people.
They're just whistleblowers, but they're blowing whistles at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that. Oh my God. That's so we could definitely take. But again, it's what you said.
you walk
Do
in
we
and you
want
go,
to
well,
take
there's
over Mobile,
4 of
Alabama?
us.
Yeah. And 3 policemen, automatically they're outnumbered.
Hey, we win.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
We just walk in and go, hi, excuse me, put down your arms. And they go, yep, 4. And they put
You walk in and say,
We're
I'll
outnumbered, boys.
I'll take that hat. Then I turn around and I go, Maxie, it's me.
what a little ribbon to put on that one.
Yeah, what a little wet whistle.
Yep.
Jordan,
How about a haiku? Gentlemen?
haiku.
Wow.
This one's about Pizza Hut.
Well, that's, I mean, good.
Forged in grease and cheese. Take these insipid flavors and make it spicy.
Oh, that was
Nice.
good. He didn't say it.
No, he didn't.
Basically what they... Yeah, I did. There was an earlier version where I was trying to work in Spice Rat.
I figured Spice Rat would definitely make it.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I was
on
going-
on the note.
I
Eric
was-
wrote, will he say Spice Rat?
Yep.
But didn't put a question mark.
Nope.
Yeah.
It was a statement.
I'm gonna get to the facts.
Let's do it. Let's learn.
Our previous Pizza Hut episode was released March 31st, 2020.
Whoa.
2 years ago.
2020.
almost. What the hell? Where we ate the Big Dipper and mozzarella popper pizzas. It received an average score of 17.5.
And that's why we
Yeah.
haven't gone
That-
back
yeah,
to
that
Pizza
makes
Hut.
sense.
We were upset about it because it
Yeah.
sucked.
Yep.
Because it sucked.
It was a regular pizza that they cut into squares.
No,
If I remember
there was
correctly.
that, and then there was the mozzarella popper ones on the back of the crust
Yeah,
of the
you had to
other.
like
Yeah.
peel them off
Yeah.
like little growths.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And
And it got
then
17.
Pizza
we
Hut
really
sucks.
it's good to know that even 2 years ago, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
as long as this podcast has been going, you could say 2 years ago was a while ago.
Yeah.
Right? Like way earlier near the start of the podcast.
Especially like the evolution of the show.
Right. Even 2 years ago, I can tell you we were punishing restaurants because that wasn't just for the food. That was because Pizza Hut, I know we were like, you should be better than this. You
Yep.
should be ashamed of yourself.
With score inflation, a 17.5 in 2020
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
is like a 5.5
Yeah.
in 2022.
yeah.
I think that might have been the last one that we did in person before we had to start recording. Well, what started as remotely and then in our cars.
Right.
So
Good
that's
times.
crazy. Pizza Hut.
Yeah. They weren't good times. They were good times only in comparison to doing them at home.
Yes.
That was better. However, a lot of Eric's hood getting messy was very funny.
That sucks.
It was always getting sticky or sauce.
And the wind would blow.
This guy, we'd get out of our
and we'd
cars.
be like, what
and
are you
then-
doing?
And then he'd make the little picnic table on his car.
Where else
And
am I
then
supposed to put
and
it?
then it would spill everywhere. And then it happened multiple times, but one day was like the great disaster.
Yeah.
Where it was like
It
a
was
bunch of
just
shit
one thing
everywhere.
after
I feel like it was like blue cheese.
And that was the day where Jordan just goes, I mean, why don't we just go inside?
I furious.
And Eric lost it because we couldn't go inside. Because that was the whole point. We were doing it outside.
Like we chose. Oh yeah, we shouldn't go inside.
He lost it.
God.
I know that was close to us coming back
Yes.
inside, but because I think it was kind of like, do you think we can go in? And you're like, I'm going through the channels to see if because other productions were coming back, but basically it was just like, it cost a fuck ton of money to go through all the
Testing.
clearance and shit
Yep.
at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years ago was also. It was just way more complicated. It cost more money.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, for this shit show, fuck you. A
Yep.
show that we can quite clearly do in our cars. And we're just like, we hate it, though. And it's like, fuck off. But Jordan going, I don't know why we didn't go inside. Eric lost it.
I had to get special permission to do it in our cars in the parking lot.
He may have actually gotten mad at that point.
I was thinking about
definitely
it
was.
at that point.
I
and
remember
then
he was past
and then I
thinking
think he
about
said it, and I think I got mad.
I think he actually was mad.
I just remember being very surprised he took it so serious.
I was already starting
He
to
was-
think
yeah,
about
that's
getting
what it
mad.
Was. That's what it was. I don't think you
Yeah.
noticed he was thinking about getting mad, and you just kind of said it.
I just kinda- I was like,
just
I was-
offhandedly, and he just blew
I
up.
think that's what made him so bad.
That it was.
Yes!
Like, hey, dum dum.
Yeah, it was. It was so flippant, and it's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was mad. He was real mad. That was when everything changed, and the Titans attacked. Season finale part 2 airing now.
I think we're ready for fact
Second
two.
fact.
In the early days of Pizza Hut, before the iconic red roof logo, there was an actual Pizza Hut mascot named Pizza Pete, a mustachioed man who delivered pizzas to customers. Do you think he's related to Pasta Pete and would make you drink 6 to 7 glasses of poison water or take you to Olive Garden on a trick? Describing Pasta Pete's character, he would really do well to have a sinister mustache.
Yeah,
like if
definitely.
he was
Oh,
twirling.
for sure.
Give him or like a
But,
Hans
but he
Gruber
wouldn't know
goatee.
it, though.
No, I was gonna say that's it. He would twirl the mustache,
Kinda
but have no
absent-mindedly.
idea. Yeah, he would have no idea that it looked sinister, and he would be. There would be no nefarious intent.
Well, he would be saying things that were pretty commonplace, but the act of him twirling his
Right.
mustache would make them seem very insidious.
feel like-
if he was saying yes, I'll deliver your pizza to you.
I feel like though he'd be twirling his mustache, but it's like the curl and you twirl, but then it always bounces back. It would just be all fucked up.
It would. It would
and it
be-
wouldn't look
Be,
right.
kinda
And
lopsided.
instead, everyone would be like, "Yo, your mustache is out of
He's
whack."
grabbing part of it, but it's only half of the one side, so
Yeah.
some of it's going down.
Yeah, he
So
poisoned
now
me.
it's just like Robotnik.
He poisoned me. That maybe helped with the cheese though.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe
That's
it's
why you're
it
stronger.
fortified
Now I'm
your
sitting
body.
here going,
What could
boy, you'll
yeah.
notice why.
Uh-huh.
I had 7 glasses. 7 glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Sucked it down. It's like someone said, don't drink that. And I said, I'll show you. Fine.
Yep.
Totally fine. Now I'm not lactose intolerant anymore, I'm pretty sure.
You probably have another health issue.
Well,
kind of
hey.
to make up for it, but we haven't found
we'll
out.
find
what yet.
out next year during the next boil notice when I start sucking it down
Yep.
from day one. From walk-in pharmacies to funeral homes, womp womp. Many businesses are housed inside former restaurant locations, proving that in fact you can out pizza the Hut. That's sad.
I found a website that is dedicated to posting pictures of businesses of former Pizza Huts,
Okay.
and there
Well, that
are
have the shape.
It is.
but there's
What a
something
sight.
else.
so many churches. It's stunning. Stunning how many churches are inside of former Pizza Huts. Why don't they pray to pizza?
You go in there and pray to Pizza Pete.
It's
Well, some actually say
Pizza Pete on the cross.
there's actually some
He died for our.
Go ahead. You're almost there. You're so close. Here we go.
He died for our sauce. But it's not very good.
Oh, there you go. You got there.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I was gonna
He
say,
clapped.
he claps at everything. I was gonna say that there's actually, I don't know if there's new historians saying that the cross was actually triangular shaped.
Oh,
and so he might have actually been
Some sort of-
crucified
some
to
sort
a
of hut.
pizza.
Yeah.
His head was indented.
Well,
in
and
the
you have to
crust.
think about the people who crucified. Like,
Oh,
it's
heads.
Little Caesar was there,
Oh,
and he was the
no.
one. He's the Pontius Pilate in this
Right.
whole thing of pizza.
I don't think they had
on the
planes.
triangle.
No, it's a band.
Yeah. This sucks.
At those churches, when you take the sacrament, it's just a pizza crust.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was a long walk, but we got
They
there.
should just cut the little wafers into a triangle.
There
And
you go.
Still tastes like
We got
shit.
yummo.
Hey,
Yep.
did you know
Mhm.
that in 1997 of our Lord and Savior,
Pizza
Pizza Hut, not, you know who I'm talking about. Pizza Hut sued Papa John's over its, quote, better ingredients, better pizza slogan, going so far as to have scientists perform tests to prove that Papa John's ingredients did not taste better. Pizza Hut lost. Looking back, I think that if Papa John should be sued for something he said, there's probably a way more slam dunk thing they could have picked. Like what?
I don't know. Just there's got to be something.
Something he's been trying to take out of his vocabulary.
Mozzarella?
I forgot about that.
It was mozzarella, right?
He posted a video and it had to be taken down.
Isn't he going to be speaking at like the Republican like national convention thing?
I don't know. Is he?
I think so.
You'd know.
No, Jordan told me.
Oh.
Not me, another Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan told me.
Oh, the statue was talking to you too.
Yeah.
See, I thought that was just me and I didn't want to bring it up.
Well, he was definitely whispering to me and Michael simultaneously.
Yeah, he kept saying, "You're the demon. I'll set you free. I'll set you free." And I thought that was weird.
Oh, that's weird. He whispered to me, Papa John is going to speaking at the Republican National Convention.
He's all over the
It's
place.
crazy.
Multitasker. That
I
statue.
want to point out my favorite part of this is that better ingredients, better pizza isn't calling out anyone directly.
No.
But for Pizza Hut to be like, what the fuck?
That's
Excuse me.
Also, what is the test?
Yeah, right? Like,
What
how do you
ingredient-
scientific?
Also, I just like the idea of someone
subjective.
going, scientist, what ingredient is better?
just so
and,
you know-
And every like chef or like judge in the world went, oh fuck.
just so you're aware, Nick was over there pretending to be a scientist by taking bites of pizza.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
I'm doing
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
But it was a whole thing where Pizza Hut won and got paid $12 million, and then Papa John's appealed, and another judge just went,
This is stupid.
yeah, what the fuck? Apparently Pizza Hut has a slogan that says the best pizza under one roof, and Papa John's just went, well, what the fuck? And the judge went, yeah, and made him give all the money back.
Nice.
Like, that rules.
And that's what ruined Pizza Hut.
That must have been it.
At over 300 million pounds of cheese used annually, Pizza Hut accounts for 3% of cheese production in the U.S. Lucky for one hero. It's weird that you use the number one.
I agree.
Type it. It's very, very odd.
Well, it's one hero and two hero.
He is evolving beyond lactose intolerance.
1A
so
hero.
maybe we can up that to a cool 4%. I would argue I've already done that.
But
I order extra on every cheese. Although, I guess I'm not helping Pizza Hut because I usually get Domino's because
Right,
they're much
yeah.
better.
okay.
Because they're much better.
How much Way
better.
of that percentage is Domino's? I feel like Domino's is probably like a good 5% of cheese
No, see,
production.
I feel like it's not because as we've discussed, Pizza Hut foolishly is still at the top for some reason.
Yep.
They shouldn't be, but they are.
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
So it's
feel
like,
right.
it doesn't, it's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's like if Burger King were higher than McDonald's. It wouldn't make any sense at all. It makes no sense.
There's somebody listening to this and
Oh,
you just said that,
so
and they went like
mad.
this. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, you like McDonald's. What's wrong with Burger King?
Is anyone else tired
They're
of
the
this?
same thing.
Why do they keep shitting on Pizza Hut?
I've been going there since I was 3. I like the one guy, I think I've already said this, but I like one guy, we were talking about Burger King and how much it sucks. And so he said something like the meat tastes like smoke.
Yeah.
And he had a story of basically how he used to go there as a kid and then went there recently as an adult and was like, oh my God, it tastes like smoke. because he broke free from the chains that bound his mind.
Yep. If you are
the thought that Burger King is good.
If you are fed Burger King as a child, you will continue to go.
It's people.
Yeah. You'll continue to be fine with Burger King, but
Right. If you stop eating Burger King and eat something else good for a period of time and then go back.
And then go back, you'll go, oh, this tastes like smoke.
I argue you don't even have to eat something else good. I think if you just stopped eating Burger King for a couple of months, your body would cleanse itself of it, and then when you reintroduced it, it would go,
there will be a period where you go through withdrawals and you're sweating a lot and like you get the shakes.
You
But
start
you'll
smelling
come
like
out
smoke.
Right. It's coming out. You're sweating smoke out of you somehow. But it's all part of the healing process.
Yeah. So Pizza Hut being number one, insane. Burger King, I don't even think it's number 2, is it?
It's more like number poo.
Whoa! Got him. There you go. Those are the facts. How much cheese have you been consuming since you decided that you're evolving past?
Not any more than usual.
Oh, okay.
Because it's never stopped me. But I've had considerably less stomach aches.
I think it is the water. I think Pasta Pete fortified your insides.
It's possible.
Wow. Maybe you're just not absorbing anymore.
I think we need to donate Michael to science.
I'm on a donor list.
Yeah.
I dropped dead. You cut me up, ship me out. Rip me apart, bro.
Open up my insides and see if it's lead lined.
Dude, the only thing that sucks about
find out what's wrong with me.
The only thing that sucks about that is I'll never know.
Yep.
It's true.
Is if they could just keep my brain alive long enough where it can see. And be like,
And then they go, you must have drinking all the poison water. And then you go, that's it. And then you die.
That's how you could tell I have a heart for the people.
Oh, beautiful.
I have a heart for the people.
You truly are a humble man.
Yep.
When I renew my license, though, I'm going to take it off.
That's good. That's smart. Yeah, keep all those. That's yours. Those are yours.
Well, the thing is, when you fill out your license, it's like, you're going to be a donor.
Yeah.
And I go, what do I need it for? And now it's like, you can't have it.
You just,
I need this.
Was there a reason you changed your mind, or you just decided to change your mind?
Well, now I'm just giving them away. I will be
hence
a donor.
Hence the word donation.
But now when I die, I'm going to privately be all chopped up and contained. It's like, what if my kids need parts? I'm a likely
right.
So still
transplant.
Harvest all the organs,
but keep it in the family.
But nobody I liked enough to give them
keep
away.
Keep it in the garage
give them the little
freezer.
Timmy, that's fine. Yeah. But family members are usually more compatible. So it's like, you need a new heart. Michael's is in the fucking.
It's in the freezer.
Refrigerator.
Well, it's in the garage.
I don't
freezer.
know that it needs to be on ice, but I don't think they want it frozen. I'm not sure how that works.
Okay.
Delicate balance.
Anyway, my guts are coming out. It's just you, listener, may have gotten them one day, but now you might not.
You really should have a say as to where those organs go, I
think you do.
I don't even think that you need to have a say. I just think that if you ever had a podcast, they should attach something and goes hey, this guy had a podcast.
Yeah,
Listen.
just so you know, you might not want.
Yeah, where did your fingers come from or whatever, and it's this is from. This guy had a fast food podcast.
Do you think someone would turn it down?
Yeah, they would go.
And the doctors are like, no, but it's a match.
Yeah. No, I don't want.
Next.
I don't want that spleen. It's probably seen some.
Can I get a hog heart?
Red web. And then they turn it down, and it's like, damn.
I want the heart of a squonk. Nick really liked that one.
We gotta get hog hearts.
Dude, I'll hog up.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm
ready for hog organs.
Bro, start fucking breeding that hog for me right now. I'll come pick it up. Let me know. I'll come by. I'll look through the window. That one.
Did you see that?
That hog heart.
In order for the hog heart to work, they had to give the guy a little bit of cocaine.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Damn,
just to get it, get it moving.
Yeah, they were just this pig heart must be slow.
Before or after the hog heart?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they probably went, you fucking lived with a hog heart? Dude. They just start cutting it up. They take all the instruments off that silver tray and they just start pouring it on there.
Well, it was weird because the operation took place in a Friday's bathroom. So that's actually makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It was just a byproduct.
Yeah, this guy's heart failed in Fridays. And they're like, what do we have? And they're like, we got a bathroom, a cocaine, and a hog. What do we do? He's like, I need all three.
Let's get to work.
MacGyver shows up.
Hey, Jordan, did you know that with HelloFresh, you, Jordan, get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep? Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That is why, my friend, it is America's number one, not number two, number one meal kit. That's like the S rating. That's higher than A.
If we're making a tier list, that's going on. That's the tippy top.
That's in the box all by itself. It goes S to F, and then at the bottom it says like yuck memes or something.
It says not HelloFresh. Everything that isn't HelloFresh.
Nothing's B to F. They're all empty.
Yeah,
and it says not HelloFresh.
It's very binary. HelloFresh at the top.
I've seen
a lot of
them.
nothing.
I've
and then everything
seen
else.
those. That's so cool. Was that a talking point or no?
No, but here's
Damn.
one for you. HelloFresh has fit and wholesome recipes for satisfying and nutritious meals that you can feel good about, with 6 recipes per week to choose from, including low-calorie and carb-conscious options.
Hey, you look at me. You know I'm counting carbs. Okay,
I'm looking at you.
tipping
I'm
the
not
scale.
even. Sometimes I'm not sure you can count, but
That was just mean.
I don't think I've ever seen Michael just go.
That's just cuts. It's
He just
like-
stopped. He stopped. It
Well,
was
we
starting, and
the
then it
thing
stopped
is, we
again.
weren't even having fun.
Nuh-uh. No,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. And then he just kind of came after you.
I've seen how this guy draws
yeah.
on a window.
I-
Okay, don't get me started.
I was gonna come in and do like a little bit of banter about like, oh, it's cold outside. Can I warm myself up
It's
from the
not cold
inside out
outside.
with a limited time recipe with cozy classics from around the world, like beef tenderloin and cheese fondue or miso sesame shrimp and bacon ramen. I was gonna say that.
right.
you should still do that. Can you do that
But
again?
then he made fun of you for the counting
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from either, but you know what would also warm me up if you drew a picture of beans on a car and called it a can. Those hot beans will warm me up. But speaking of warming you up, let's warm up your wallet with excitement. Did you know that HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same exact quality? And you can save, on average, over $65 per month when you order HelloFresh instead of grocery shopping. That's money back in your pocket with your hot
My hot
wallet.
wallet.
That's the source was the Zagat dining service.
Oh,
Dude,
they're
that's
all-
how you know.
That dude,
They
their
don't mess around.
Their wallets are on fire.
oh my God, they're burning up.
yeah, but
Jordan-
not burning money.
No, burning up with all the money they're putting into it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's starting to vibrate. There's so much.
They have a temperature of
Yeah.
cash.
Jordan, you might not have it waiting at your door, but what have you been eating recently from HelloFresh?
Some zucchini and tomato flatbreads that cooked up real good in my oven.
Dude, some Zooks. I've not really eaten Zooks my life until they started.
Zooks and Toms.
They started doling them out in HelloFresh. They're good,
They're
dude.
not
Some
bad.
cooked zucchini.
Yep.
That's a tasty treat.
Put it on a flatbread, baby. The bread's flat. Put some Zooks on it.
Yeah.
Hell
God,
yeah.
Zooks.
So go to HelloFresh.com/FaceJam16 and use code FaceJam16 for up to 16 free meals and, Michael, 3 free gifts.
Wait, why would I use that?
Well,
code?
Do it
you-
for the gifts.
You would use it for the gifts and the 16 free meals, but I'm trying to remember, Jordan, what's the URL?
the vanity URL. It's
Yeah,
got her
right.
name in
It's
it.
the one that goes HelloFresh.com/FaceJam16.
But what?
Sorry,
what's
I was
the
looking for 16 and 3.
Oh, but then what's the code?
Well, that one is easy to remember because it's FaceJam16.
Oh, FACEJAM16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Michael might not be able to count, but you can count on HelloFresh.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys.
What's up? Hang on, let me just put away my paperwork.
Oh,
Sorry.
You have paperwork?
You came in the middle of me.
Well, he's
doing
a very organized. He's probably organized.
I was
his statements,
organizing
that he's on top of all
my
his credit
taxes
cards.
and my credit cards. Oh, I don't owe anything.
Right, because you pay them off all the
you?
time. You don't have any debt. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is like when you're talking about how you had fun on like, a night out and somebody wasn't invited.
I had a friend who told me just spend it now and make more later, but I hadn't considered how I'm not making
Right. You didn't think
much
about how
of
to
anything.
make it up.
No, I
later.
just sort of went like,
He just told you to rise and grind, and you didn't really think about what that meant.
He said hustle Sigma style, and I didn't understand, but I just started buying stuff, and now I have a lot of high interest loans.
You sound like you have multiple credit card balances each month and are only paying the minimums, barely making a dent in your credit card debt.
Is your friend the one that gave you that shirt? Because that tracks.
Yeah.
He was just like, wear this tie-dye shirt and spend money you don't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're like Eric and you need help paying off credit cards,
do.
consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date.
Upstart knows, Eric, even you are more than just your credit score, which is kind of maybe too nice of them.
Yeah, sometimes I look at Eric and all I see is a walking 486.
Wow, that's low. I didn't even know if it can go that low.
It goes into double digits?
Oh my!
I said 486,
goodness.
but you know what?
I thought he said 46.
But you know what? You look like a 46.
I thought he said that too.
boy.
I wouldn't laugh at anyone about their credit score except Eric.
That's true.
Unfortunately, that's who's here. Okay, but even they know he's more than just his credit score.
Thank you, Upstart.
Okay, and so rather than just looking at that alone, all right, Upstart's model considers other factors like your income, employment, and other information provided in your loan application to find you a smarter rate for your loan. And I'm guessing by the basis you show up here, you are employed.
Well,
here.
that's the thing.
Does this company know that?
It's sort of like we have like an agreement.
You should probably just need like a couple of pay stubs. And
Well,
then you'll be
what I
good.
really need is like I don't have like a lot of time to do this. I guess. Is the problem.
Dude,
What?
you can check your rate without impending your already terrible credit score in just 5 minutes.
Wow.
For loans between $1,000 to $50,000.
Oh, that would help me out a lot.
Yeah. I feel like we have this conversation a lot,
Yeah.
where we help you out.
Right.
It helps you out.
This always
and then
seems to be news to you.
We just find you right back in the same
What
position.
do you mean?
You know, you just gotta do something different.
I'm trying
You
to
know what I mean?
like, what do I do? Because I don't really remember a lot of the recordings. I go home.
Right.
Well, I go to
the field.
Well, I go to. It's
Right.
not really. It's kind of like a storage facility,
ahead.
and then I just
The
start kind of
silo.
like
You go to the silo?
yeah, and then I just start like there's fumes, and I'm just sucking those down, and so it's like a little hazy.
And the last
So-
thing you do is you
Yeah.
sort out your credit situation.
That's what I always
But
feel
then
like
you-
I'm
He's
about
about to do it, and then he
Yeah.
forgets.
I remember falling asleep feeling
Write
good
it
about my credit
down.
situation. Oh,
Write it down, okay? Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today, Eric. When you go to upstart.com/facejam.
Oh,
That's upstart.com/facejam. Don't forget to use our URL.
what is it? Oh, it's so that they know.
Yes.
Right.
See, they don't have a gas
It's-
leak, so they'll remember
it's
that
not about-
we sent you.
Yeah.
It's not about helping you. It's about helping us.
Oh.
I want to help
This is what we
everyone but you, actually.
Oh, that's
But
great.
in your favor, somehow we still are, okay?
Okay.
Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application.
So I'm going to go to upstart.com/facejam, and I'm going to get started
I hope you are.
today.
You look sleepy.
You got it. Oh,
Just thinking about the fumes.
we're losing him again.
Eric-
We're losing him.
Eric, wake up.
Oh, he's gone.
Guys, today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Jordan, how do you feel about online shopping, and how often do you do it?
I'm definitely in favor of it.
Okay,
Mhm,
good.
that's good.
Okay, so he's for online
Right.
shopping.
That's how I
Michael?
feel about it.
How you feel? Pro or sort of the monkey's for?
I'm for online shopping,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Wow. We have
It's a hot button issue, but I'm in favor.
brave hosts on this show.
Yeah.
That's really incredible.
Hey,
I'm
not-
online
I'm not
shopping
brave.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm not brave.
Mhm.
The online stores out there are the brave ones.
Typically, when I'm online shopping, I salute.
I see that.
But I mostly salute when I go to use the promo code field and I can't find a promo code.
oh,
Yeah.
well, let me tell you the difference between bravery and heroics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because you need a real hero. You need Honey. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one that it finds to your cart.
So, hang on, Jordan, can you explain to me how Honey works?
So listen, imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites and you're about to salute. But before,
I'm
but
getting
bef-
so my hand.
but
I'm
that-
clicking with my left hand now because I'm saluting with my right.
before that hand comes up
Yeah.
to your brow,
Uh-huh.
you see apply coupons.
Oh, because I used the Honey button.
The Honey button drops down and you hit
Wow.
apply coupons, and you don't have to worry about that promo code area taunting you anymore.
So if Honey finds a working coupon, I just watch the price drop. As my hand goes up, the price goes down.
when you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click apply coupons.
Uh-huh.
You wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site, And if they find a working coupon, you watch the prices drop.
Wow. I'm on a website right now and I'm looking to buy a vinyl cutting cry cut machine and I'm saving over 10%.
I actually saw you talking about that.
Yeah. So
Dude, this guy won't shut up about vinyl cutting.
all right.
Well,
Somebody doesn't want to mask that
He's always
bad.
crying.
All right.
Something.
I'm saving big money in a place where I didn't know I need to save it, and I'm saluting the whole time, baby. It was easy to install this honey button. What I like too, by the way,
I got it.
I'm online shopping on my iPhone. I've activated Safari. I've activated Honey. Boom, done and done. We're ready to go.
That is pretty easy to use.
Yeah, it's incredibly easy to use.
You'd be a fool not to.
It's
I
true.
don't take that lightly, calling you a fool, listener. Okay, but if you don't use it, there's just no getting around it. You're a fool. You're a fool.
In addition to being a fool, if you don't already have honey, you could be straight up missing out.
Like a fool.
And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid. And as always, supporting the show.
Which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
I recommend it now because I've used it because I'm buying this cry cut machine with it and it's saving me money. So get honey for free at joinhoney.com/FaceJamJordan. Say it back to me.
That's joinhoney.com/FaceJam.
Wow. Michael, what's the website?
Go to joinhoney.com/FaceJam to get honey for free.
We're all saluting.
Were these were these
You
ads
just-
long enough?
You just had your mouth open.
Oh, that's how I salute. Is that not saluting?
Oh. No, that's how you pay tribute.
All right. All right, Jordan, you want to teach us about this food?
Spicy double pepperoni.
Yep.
The pepperoni lover's dream. Layered with spicy marinara sauce. 2 types of pepperonis. Classic and crispy cupped. Sliced red chilies and fiery flakes. Both F's capitalized. But no trademark.
They all look like the same pepperoni.
They do. They're all cups. Were there any not cups?
I think they all got cooked to the point that they cupped.
Oh, good catch showing us pieces of
Right.
pepperonis.
There's a
that aren't
piece of
cupped.
a flattish one.
There's a cupped one and uncupped one.
Boom.
That's good. It's,
Right under it. The cupped ones are small.
I have to say, I love the way Kat showed it off to the class.
I was also gonna say I love how she could not look any more bored or disinterested while doing it. Right? It was like something you asked for and she didn't want to do but did it anyway. But it's interesting because it wasn't, and it was something she chose to do of her own free will and almost looked angry. Right? So bored it was almost disgust.
Here's the fucking pepperoni.
Look at it.
Here you go.
Look, and the pepperoni was falling apart.
Helping out these idiots who don't know what 2 pepperonis look like. I can't believe I want to go into this line of work.
There you go, Kat. That's being a producer.
Maybe Wes will release the video. He's been taking pictures of her the whole time. Non-stop.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that's the first one.
So there's a spicy Hawaiian chicken.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Not just a spicy Hawaiian. I don't know why it's a Hawaiian chicken.
So what's a Hawaiian at that point then?
Right? It's just a chicken pizza with the pineapple.
Yeah, let it go.
It's not like it was chicken and
Let
ham.
it go. What I said before we started was I was like, wait, this isn't Hawaiian, there's chicken. And then Eric went, maybe it's not called a Hawaiian. And then
And it is.
Go, we did it though.
Yep.
Okay.
For some reason.
Yep.
It's a delightful mix of spicy and sweet. Spicy marinara sauce, chicken, pineapple, sliced red chilies, and fiery flakes.
It was that.
I got a feeling this spicy veggie is going to sound similar. So let's
What do you
just
mean?
go through this. A colorfully vibrant sight to behold, parentheses, and eat.
Whoa.
This one's fun. This one's like Eric wrote it. Spicy marinara sauce, green bell peppers, red onions, mushrooms, sliced red chilies, and fiery flakes.
Yep.
So you looked at that one and someone went, wow, that's a great looking pizza.
Yeah.
And then the person who brought it looked around and went, yeah. And you can eat it.
Yeah. And they went, write that down, write that down.
What? It's art.
It's a feast for your eyes and your mouth.
Wow.
All right, Jordan.
Press material.
Let's
Oh
do
boy, another long one.
How's this one going to make me feel?
Are we going to learn about
Celiac disease
Crohn's
or whatever.
disease? Yeah, whatever the fuck.
That was crazy.
What the fuck, right? All right. Quote, Pizza Hut has been making iconic pizzas for generations.
There's no question mark there. That's added by Jordan.
Yeah.
That's me
Yeah.
questioning them. And that requires adapting for each new wave of pizza lovers, said Georgianne Erickson.
Oh no! Another wave of pizza lovers! They're coming right for us!
This is
It's
the
like-
big one. Brace!
It's like playing Gears of War. I'm on the 9th wave of pizza lovers!
Somebody close that hole.
Get together!
We need to throw a cheese grenade into the emergence hole.
They're playing horde mode with pizza lovers.
We can't use any more cheese. We've already used 5% of the U.S.'s cheese supply.
Oh my God.
Cover me. This one's lactose intolerant.
Boom.
Georgianne Erickson is the chief brand officer of Pizza Hut. As consumer tastes continue getting more adventurous, the launch of
Whoa.
Spicy Lovers Pizza allows
Yeah.
Pizza Hut to satisfy the growing craving for well-balanced, spicy flavor. No other national pizza, QSR,
That's why I chose this.
is offering spicy pizza in the space.
Oh.
What did this just turn into a
Is that the
a tech
QSR
company?
space
This
or the
is
pizza
so-
space?
it's so-
What space are we talking about specifically? Are we talking about?
I feel like she should talk like Elizabeth Holmes or something.
This person's been in too many internal meetings and doesn't know how to
Yeah.
speak outside.
Guys, they're really infiltrating the pizza space.
Yep.
And they're excited to bring this thoughtfully crafted spicy pizza to pizza lovers across the country. Oh boy.
Which wave of pizza lover were you?
Oh, I was on front line.
Yeah.
Front line. I was
Yeah.
there. I was the first wave,
Yeah.
baby. I was there on the beaches.
Yeah, yeah. Cheese
stormed-
Beach.
We,
I stormed Cheese Beach. There was
Papa
just
John.
there was just fucking.
it was us
There
against
was-
Papa
it was
John.
Papa John.
It was Papa
Dude.
John. He was lobbing marinara mortars and slurs at everyone on the beach.
It's such an easy 1-to-1. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh fuck! Oh, that's a good one.
I was in the wave a couple days after.
Yeah.
I parachuted in behind once the line was established.
Mom, I have to do a report on pizza lovers and what wave they were.
They're-
Can I
they're-
ask Grandpa about it? Grandpa doesn't talk
Grandpa
about his
doesn't wanna
time.
talk about
he
it.
doesn't talk about that.
But I heard Grandpa was a POW.
Ask
A
your great
pizza of
A
war.
pizza of war.
ask your great uncle. He was the third wave. He just picked up topics. He's
He was there kinda cleaning up.
Easier to talk to you about.
Don't believe all of his story. He exaggerates. Those are not.
How come when Grandpa watches
It wasn't extra cheese.
how come when Grandpa watches Band of Pizza Brothers he gets so sad?
Band of Pizza Brothers.
When Grandpa sees a pizza commercial, he has to get up and leave the room.
That reminds me of how my dad's dad was a POW in World War II.
Are you serious?
And yeah, he was actually in the Army Air Corps and got
wow.
shot down. But that show Hogan's Heroes that came on in like the 60s would come on. And my dad would watch it as a kid, and my grandpa would watch and go, "This isn't accurate."
That might be accurate for how the pizza wars are, but it's not.
This isn't how it was.
I still just want to circle back real quick.
Yeah.
That of all of the pizza talk we were having,
Yeah.
Jordan just added the word pizza
Yeah,
to Band of Brothers.
Band of
That's
Pizza
all-
Brothers.
Well, isn't there a Pizza Brothers restaurant?
I don't know. I'm just saying that one was my favorite.
God. Man. Fuck.
All right.
All right. So let's.
What do we do? We don't get to the rating fast enough.
Yeah, that's true. We
We
should
need to
wait.
cut this
Oh my
shit
God,
out.
48 minutes.
See,
a
we
bunch
need
of
to
times.
start.
Dude,
cutting
this episode's almost over.
Well, that's because it's all filler, no meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm
People
a
are-
meat lover.
People are starting to listen to these podcasts and go, "I'm sorry,
Mhm.
this middle shit. I'm not. This is not why I'm here.
I fast forward to the number.
I want to know what you're reviewing. Who are the hosts? Because I forget every episode.
Right.
Who are they?
Uh-huh.
And what is the goddamn rating? And there's just about, I 3 minutes of content,
And then
58 minutes of filler,
Yeah.
plus 10 to 19 minutes of ads.
yeah.
Anywhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 19 minutes.
Oh man. All right, Jordan, what'd you think?
I feel like the haiku was pretty accurate because the spicy shit they add to it just kind of covers up the horrible flavors of Pizza Hut. And really, it was just spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, it's so spicy. It was like just spicy enough to like hang out on your tongue and not be any other flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't overstay its welcome like Malort.
Yes.
that
That
Malort,
is
I feel is
right.
that's still. I still taste it.
Yeah, definitely. It's in me.
Ugh, it's part of the flashbacks I get. But yeah, it was okay. But like, it's Pizza Hut in general is so greasy and it's so unappealing in the way it looks.
It really is.
It like I pulled a slice off. This pizza was not cut properly.
No.
I had to rip it off.
No.
And like put it on like all we had was paper towels because Nick couldn't find
he
plates that were big enough.
He found some plate.
He found the little plastic cover you'd put on like a salad
Yeah,
lid.
yeah. No, they're lids. Those are lids.
No, it's a salad lid,
Yeah.
but it's so small, it's smaller than a slice of pizza.
Cat's lid / plate has turned into some sort of soup.
Yeah, like, she's making a meat salad.
Yeah.
is what it looks
Well,
like.
she's picking off all the pepperonis and showing us the whole time.
Yeah, it is every pepperoni.
Yeah.
I think she grabbed more off pizza she didn't eat.
But also that's probably like
You won't need these.
that's like a whole layer of
Neither will
cheese
I.
because like you go to bite it and all the cheese
It
just
is.
falls off.
Yeah.
You can see why they're
Fucking
3%
ridiculous.
cheese. It's a
Yeah.
lot of cheese on this pizza.
But yeah, I don't like Pizza Hut and I don't need spicy Pizza Hut version. So, 20.
Okay.
Fuck Pizza Hut.
Damn. Fuck Pizza Hut. Yeah, it's not good. I wouldn't say it's like bad pizza, but it's just like, okay, this is pizza. It doesn't have
Right.
any like flavor, like pop.
Yeah.
You know, as cheap as a gimmick it might be with Domino's doing the paste on the crust, you know what I mean? They just like brush it on.
Dude,
fucking tastes great.
Tastes amazing.
Tastes great, right?
Yeah, that was
Pizza Hut is
revolutionary
just
in the
like-
pizza space.
It's just it's dry, not in a sense that like the dough is dry, but it's just like, okay, it's decent crust, but it tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Like their breadsticks are good, but they flavor the shit out of them. And they just don't do it with their pizza for some reason.
This
I
also-
don't understand it.
This also didn't taste like Pizza Hut. Like
It
this
did not.
The
It did not.
sauce is different on this and everything, and it just didn't. It didn't. Like,
it
if
was
you,
just
if
whatever.
you told me it was Pizza Hut, I would have been like, oh.
well,
all right.
wasn't it spicy marinara?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
maybe they should
also
just
think
default to that.
It's like what you were saying with the spice. Like it was spicy, but it just tasted like you put a bunch of red pepper flakes on it.
Exactly.
which
You
can
just drowned it out.
do already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can just do. They literally give you those.
Yeah, I do that already,
You
so it
just-
doesn't matter.
I do it. This pizza was like, oh, this would be like more than I would use.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
That's literally what it tastes like.
Mhm.
And so it was fine. It did nothing to wow me, and I had all three.
Mhm.
As you heard me mostly eat the last one. When you say, do they eat on the podcast? And you say, no, they don't. Just
Yeah.
don't recommend this one.
Yeah, right. Don't listen.
Um,
Fast forward through the first 5 minutes, and then you're good.
What would be funny is if someone listened from the beginning, got here, and then quit. And they went, fuck that, I'm out. Turns out they do eat. Guys, I just found out. But it's not good. It's not good comparatively. I had Domino's the other day. It's good.
Dude, what if
It's just
Domino's
good,
did
dude.
this?
I mean,
That'd be
I'd
interesting.
probably be into it more than this.
Yeah.
probably. I'm gonna have to also give him a solid. I'm gonna give him a 22.
Really? Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. It's an average score of 21, and that's
I mean,
higher
it wasn't
than last
great.
time.
Yeah.
And
This was slightly better than last time.
So I will say that if we would have scored what we ate last time, is what we talked about earlier with like that score inflation,
Mhm.
where it probably would have gotten like a 5
Mhm.
before. This is 21 on like a now scale. Back then probably would have been somewhere like a 50, 40 something, 50. And like it feels like this is, we've really figured it out, and 21 is what this pizza
right.
should get. We have a snack attack.
Just get Domino's.
Yeah, really.
I'm just saying it.
We have a snack attack, and I asked Kat, I said, you can pick whatever snack you want.
Whoa, cat picked the snack.
Yeah, it's a cat snack.
It's a cat
pick.
snack?
Yeah. So
That kind of rhymes.
let's see what she. Oh,
Oh,
what's
she
in
went
these
to
bags?
You went to
You went to a different place.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
No.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh.
Nice try.
What's in these?
Nice
Oh.
try.
So
We have. Oh, what's this?
So it's just.
Oh my God,
Blink twice if he made
guys!
you do this.
It's Cat betrayed all of us equally.
Here's the thing. I'm.
She did. I can't believe she did this to us.
to all of yeah.
I can't believe she did this to all
yeah,
of us.
fun. Hey, that reminds me.
It's Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos.
Last weekend we went to a soccer game and we're talking about what we were gonna eat for this week.
Here's a fork.
And Eric was
There you
like giving suggestions, like, "Oh, the spicy pizza,"
Uh-huh.
or I think like Schlotsky's,
Right.
like came up.
Right.
And I was
Didn't we
like-
talk about doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
Somehow
maybe
he was
maybe
like,
next,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then he was like, "Oh, Jack in the Box. I mean, bleep in the bleep,
Yeah, bleep.
has something, and I was just like, why would you bring that up?
I'm letting you
now?
know. Wow.
Did you
Oh
do
my
it in
God.
public because you know I can't
She
hate
messed. Oh my gosh, she
I was
messed
a-
up so much.
you? And I was
getting
gonna text
these.
you.
No.
I was gonna text you, be like, you'll never believe what Eric just tried to pull. And
this
now,
is
and now he tries to find a
Oh, that's
workaround like this.
so messed up that she
now
did
we're
this
not-
and betrayed us.
Now we're not
all.
going to do snack attack.
Well,
this
no, we're
week.
doing snack. No, we have to do snack
'Cause-
attack now because we have this and we have to.
And he's trying to do this thing where like he's blaming.
I'm not. What
He's
do you mean?
blaming Kat, like throwing her under the bus. Like, no, we're not that dumb.
The monkey is holding a gun.
We know Eric went and bought it, and then
I
like,
didn't buy it.
and
I
then like
didn't-
dropped it in your bag as
If
you're
Kat's
walking
in
out
that,
the door.
if Kat's in that picture, you put a taco over it.
That's right. She betrayed us all equally and got the.
This guy
nacho
could not
tacos.
wait to rip it open and start
What do you
sucking
mean?
it down.
Eric,
This is
Eric,
it's
can
like-
you
he
calm
actually-
down? You're
he-
like almost too surprised by
I
this.
can't believe it.
He ripped the tab on his box just to get it open.
It's so
he was like,
crazy. It's crazy that she did that.
So it's tiny tacos.
Yeah.
again,
So what
but
is it?
Nacho tiny tacos,
what
fully
did we,
loaded.
What
bacon,
did we have last time?
Bacon loaded. Well,
They were the red
last ones were
ones.
red.
Do you remember what we scored those ones?
Low. No, I think did we score them
Do
or
you
did we
not
say
have
this
that
is-
guy's website favorited yet or bookmarked?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna correct that after this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you could just start typing in autocomplete.
Guys.
will help you out.
Yeah.
Jammer website.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's facejamppodstats.com. Just so you're aware.
You're just watching the little pizzas she's making. I don't know what's going on over here. Look,
Well,
look
she
at
had some
this.
pizza soup.
She
left
had a
over.
little shred of a pizza,
You don't
like a
want a
little
tiny taco?
like a fruit strip that'd been cut,
Mm-hmm.
and then started dabbing it into the remnants on her lid plate.
Spicy tiny tacos got.
What did you just say, Spiny?
Spiny?
What the fuck
Yeah.
did you just say?
Spicy tiny tacos got 66.15. You both scored at 66.15.
Shirt's looking a little bit too groovy there, buddy.
Man,
So anyway,
that
she
seems really high.
betrayed us and got these tacos, and now we have to one bite review them.
I'm not doing shit.
I'm gonna give it 33.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but you're supposed to take
I'm
the bite.
just assuming it's half as bad as the other one.
Uh-huh. And then
No, don't do it, Michael.
here you go, Nick.
Don't give in.
I'm not giving in.
He's trying to bully us.
I'm not bullying. This is Kat did this, not me.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
What'd
Did
you
you
do?
hear? No, he just went.
That was him.
That was you?
Uh-huh.
No, that was you.
No, that
So,
must have been Kat.
I was willing to give
Kat
it.
betrayed us
I was
again.
willing to give it one effort because no one else clearly knew, and Nick went, "Hell no," and I went, "Oh, okay." I was,
Kat betrayed us twice then. Oh, no. What are you doing?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that abomination. You dumped it out of the box into Eric's water and it stayed in its box form.
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere.
you
It's
want me to
congealed.
put this in my mouth? Look at this.
He'd rather drink
Yeah.
poison water.
Yeah. Call up Pete. I'm thirsty. Jordan?
No thanks.
Damn, he's just not doing it. Look,
We can't let
here's the
let
thing.
Eric win.
he won't win. Here's what I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'd love to review it, but it's banned, so I give it an NA. I can't. I wish I could. This one was really worth.
You give it
reviewing.
an NA, I give it a BAN.
We should have probably done this for a real episode. Why didn't we?
I can't. Yeah, I agree. I can't believe Kat did this to us.
Well, Kat brought it to the table.
Yeah.
Why didn't you let her do it?
Right. Why did you tell her you can pick whatever you
No.
want? Just
Uh-huh.
don't go to Jack in the
Why
Box.
do you keep keeping her ideas down?
Uh-huh.
And we're back. So when you use a good idea, man, I wish you would have let us rate these.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
I will say, I tricked you. It was my idea.
No way.
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
What are we doing? What's happening here?
My reaction to that was similar to Kat's reaction when she was holding up the pepperoni.
Every time
Bored and disinterested.
you I care less about though. You kind of have to be here. This is like theoretically on paper, like, wow, what a good experience this is for me.
What's
He's
with
been
the,
here 10 years.
What's with the
okay?
tiny tacos making everyone make weird sounds?
Cat's like, oh, what the fuck am I out of here?
We're gonna go change my degree.
She wrote and prepared an episode of Red Web. It's all thought out and researched. And then we messaged today and I went, can you pick up Tiny tacos.
Bro, who wants to do homework, though? We're the fun class. You can call us by our first name.
We sit in our chairs backwards.
Hey, we just rap.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Okay, let's wrap. So that's Snack Attack. If you want to send us snacks, you can. You send them to Face Jam, care of Eric Bedour, 1901 East 51st Street, Austin, Texas, 78723. You can also check out the previous stats. The monkey's sitting in his chair backwards.
He's so cool.
Oh, my God. You can check out our previous episode stats at facejamppodstats.com. Jammer Tanner is the one who made that site. Thank you, Tanner.
Jammer Tanner.
And you can follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at FaceJamPod. Store.roosterteeth.com for all your Face Jam needs. We will have, I've been talking to merch today, Spice Rat shirt reprint.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Finally, I can get one.
Jesus, I know. It was like, well, what about this color? Because this other color
Red.
I can't get yet. Well, that's what I'm trying to get. Make sure it's the same
I
one.
want the first one.
Yeah.
That's the spice rat.
Oh, wow. It sounds like a cat, but I like it. It's pretty
That's
spicy.
how it'll trick you.
Yep. So there you have it. Jordan, any final notes?
I think we take our big old Face Jam stick and put deeper in its hole.
What?
It ain't getting out any time soon.
I was waiting for you to say more so I can envision what a jam stick was in my head.
It's a big old stick.
And then you got finished and it didn't help. I'm just like, it's a shovel, it's a gun.
No, it's a stick.
And
we're
got it. Okay.
jamming it into the hole more.
Yep.
Deeper into the abyss.
As
it
you
goes.
usually put something in a hole.
Yeah.
We found her body jammed 3 feet under the surface.
My God, they must have used a giant jam stick.
You haven't gotten to that episode of Dateline yet.
They didn't jam her deep enough. The animals dug her up. I have gotten to that one
That's
many
why
times.
when you die, they jam you 6 feet deep. It's so coyotes
that's
don't
why
get
when
you.
I die, I take all my guts,
Yep.
but save them.
Don't jam them.
I might
gonna-
want those later.
I'm gonna have a refrigerator, and I'm gonna say "Daddy's little organs."
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
write on
Oh.
it. And that's where.
All right.
And that's where they go.
All right.
That's where they go.
All right, wrap it up.
Then you need to go. Oh no, we need to trade for a hog heart. Like run. Okay, you go into the garage. There's a refrigerator. It's labeled "Daddy's little organs."
Rate and subscribe and tell a
Thank
friend
you.
about the show where we eat food and rate the food. Send it to someone you know who's an organ donor.